Hey you guys, today we're going to be talking about how you can remove your inquiries off your credit report in just 24 hours. Please comment below and let me know, have you tried to remove your inquiries before? How many do you actually have on your credit report, and how do you think it will help change your Hey y'all, it's Rose with Rose Credit Repair. This is probably a long awaited video tutorial. People have been asking me about this for a while, so I'm going to tell y'all how you can remove your inquiries over the phone within 24 to 72 hours. Yes, it is really possible to do it. So let's start from the beginning. By law, if you have an inquiry that has been on your credit report for 2 years, you have a right to dispute it and have it removed. Automatically, after 2 years, an inquiry is supposed to roll off of your credit report. That's one reason you can have an inquiry removed. The second reason is whenever you apply, let's say you go to a car dealership and they run your credit 10 times. Obviously, you only got approved with one company. So those other 9 inquiries, you can dispute them to have them removed, because 9 times out of 10, you really didn't even authorize them to run your credit that many times with that many different companies. You thought it was going to be with one company, ran one time. So that is the second reason you can remove inquiries off of your credit report. Bonus reason. If you go and apply for a bunch of different credit cards and you're looking to get approvals, whether you get approved or not, if you call in and dispute those inquiries before the actual new account hits your credit report, you can remove inquiries for accounts that you actually did acquire, but you just have to do it before it hits your credit report within those 30 days. So let's get straight into it on how you actually do it. First and foremost, you do have to call all 3 credit bureaus. And if you guys need the phone numbers and what option to choose when you call in to the credit bureaus, I have linked my inquiry removal ebook below. This goes well with the tutorial that I'm about to give you guys right now, because you get to have all the phone numbers. I give you the script on what to say. I give you some alternate scenarios on, hey, if they say this, this is what you rebuttal back. So first step is you're going to call all 3 credit bureaus. If the rep gives you a hard time, hang up and get a new representative and ask. That is number 1. If you're calling in, they're giving you a hard time, hang up, ask for a new representative. Or you can ask them, hey, can you transfer me to a U.S. representative if the foreign person that you have on the line is really not working with you. So those are 2 options. Hang up or ask for a U.S. representative off top. So when you're calling in, you're basically going to let them know, hey, I've noticed some unauthorized inquiries on my credit report, and I did not authorize these inquiries. Can you please remove these off of my credit report? So again, if you went to a dealership or you applied somewhere and you didn't know they were going to run your credit all these times, you have a right to say, hey, these are unauthorized. I did not authorize all these places to run my credit. The second reason is you can also tell them, hi, I see these inquiries are on my credit report and it is 2 years old now. I know you're supposed to remove these. Can you please go ahead and remove these inquiries from my credit report? I would suggest that if the 2-year mark is about to come up with 1 or 2 months, I would still go ahead and just use that reason, because I've actually still been able to remove inquiries off my credit report just because they're about to, phase out anyway. So, and you're going to let them know, according to the Fair Credit Report Act, legally, these unverified and unauthorized items must be removed. So when you're calling in to let them know, hey, these are unauthorized, based on the Fair Credit Report Act, you have a right to let them know they're unauthorized and they need to be removed immediately. When the credit bureau suggests reaching out to the creditor, you're pretty much going to let them know, hey, I've already contacted these companies and they've told me that they do not have any of my information on file. Whether you've contacted them or not, to be totally honest, 9 times out of 10, when you apply anywhere, whether it's online or in person, they don't keep your personal information. So they'll usually tell you like, hey, we don't have anything on file or record for you, so on and so forth. So you can still call them if you'd like to, but basically that's what they're going to tell you anyway. I always suggest that you start with Experian first. They are the easiest to make this happen and to get these inquiries removed. First, you start with Experian, then you go into Equifax, and then lastly, you go into TransUnion. Now, with TransUnion, they can be tricky. So if they give you a hard time, remember, you're going to either hang up, get a new representative, or ask for a U.S. representative. So, as I was saying, you have 3 ways to remove these inquiries. It's 2 years old. You did not open an account with this specific company, and if you did open an account with this company, you have to make sure that you do it before the first 30 days of that account hitting your credit report. So all those inquiries you've gotten from applying for credit cards, going to different dealerships, applying for mortgage loans, all that stuff, any of those you did not get an actual account with, go ahead and start calling in and getting those inquiries removed over the phone. That is my number 1 suggestion for you guys. So when you're calling in, they're going to let you know, okay, what are the inquiries that you want to go ahead and remove. You have to name each one out, so you need to be having and looking at a full credit report for your Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. Usually if you have an Experian account, you can just go to the inquiry section. The same thing applies if you have inquiries. You can look at them on Credit Karma, because you want to make sure that you're listing out the name of each company, because they're going to ask you the name of them. They're not just going to say, you can't just say I want them all removed. They're going to ask you, okay, which ones? Can you give me specific names? So make sure you have your credit report pulled up. They are going to ask you to verify some of your personal information. So make sure you know and have all that as far as your current addresses, all that kind of great stuff, because you're going to call in, let them know they were unauthorized, verify which ones they are, and then they'll let you know, okay, well, we'll be able to remove these inquiries within the next 24 to 72 hours. So from there, you're pretty much going to get a notification on Experian.com and Credit Karma once the inquiries have been removed and taken off. I know those are 2 things that most people usually have, so that's why I'm referencing them. But if you have other credit monitorings like Identity IQ or My Free Score Now, those are also going to be updated, but because those usually update every 30 days, it's just going to be a little bit of a delay. You will also receive an updated credit report in the mail showing that these things have been removed off of your credit report. So just make sure that you're following up, that the things have been removed. If for any reason you see it hasn't, call back, do the same process, and let them know, hey, I did speak with this representative on this day, and make sure you try to get at least a confirmation number, so that if you do need to call back because it wasn't immediately removed for some reason, you have that proof that you did call in previously. And start removing those inquiries over the phone. Make sure you guys get my inquiry removal ebook. It is linked in the bio, and today it is on sale for only $5. This is going to be the greatest way for you to have the direct phone numbers and options to call in. I'm giving you the script directly on that ebook, and I'm also giving you alternate scenarios for whatever rebuttals they may come up with you. It's just pretty much going to give you a full guide. And if you don't want to call in, or you're having problems with calling in, I'm giving you guys a bonus inquiry removal letter that you can send in to the credit bureaus as well. All of that is included in my ebook, the inquiry removal ebook. It is available on my website, in the link in the description, for only $5. If you guys have any questions or concerns about removing inquiries, you're confused about the process, please comment below and let me know what they are. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.